I also saw apparently market is getting slightly empty now. Not that many pages now.
I think it fell on the 1,000, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's still, I think from time to time, people just put new ones on it, so. Okay. So I will also try to get the legendary.
Good. What do you think? Shall we start?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so let's start with the Rumble, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go with the Rumble.
Give me a second. So I can also show fast like the avatars that we will give away. So did we now have finally found the winner from the first?
Yes.
We picked one. Yeah.
Yes.
Let me
Really?
quickly. Do you have it? Yeah, we picked one with Nick.
We have him in the chat. I need to find him.
So for today, so the one from the first community call is like still this guy, like this as array. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So that one should go to one of them, which was picked, right? And the new one is Tabix, which will go at the end of this community call to the winner of the Rumble Royale. And for this Rumble Royale that we will just do in a few seconds, we will give away Eivor, right? So let me just kick off the Rumble.
Let's go.
Rumble Battle Classic. Type, normal, countdown 2 minutes, ready.
Nice. For the ones that have not played the Rumble Royale yet, so basically you need to click on the crossed sword emojis. I'll put it here again. Below, it's this one here.
You can see it in the comments.
Yeah, in the comments, click on the emoji. Yeah, so you need to be in the comments section. Five more people. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me. I haven't clicked, right? Oh, no, I have. So.
You have.
Oh yeah, I clicked as well.
One more.
31. Okay, 4 more missing. If you want to win a legendary.
How much time? 60 seconds. Eivor, we have 2 blue ones today, right?
Yeah.
With the koi sword. That was a black one. That can still move to become a black one, right? Cool. So, nothing in DM. How to get OG roll? OG roll, you have to, if you are a mini OG, so that would be the first step for you because I see you aren't the mini OG Moon Voyager. So that would be the first thing to do to get applied to become a mini OG. I think it should be all marked in the onboarding channel, so maybe you just check it out.
Let's go. 10 seconds.
Here's the link to the onboarding channel.
Yeah, Moon, I send you a message again. So basically you need the wallet and then the buy-in address. I was also going to check the soundboard. I thought I activated it, but now I can't see it. There was like some funny sounds.
Then you already are dead.
No.
Oh, no.
Sure.
Hopeful, and you are too?
Oh, me too.
You too, hopeful.
Shit, I was, damn. Trick had a fast finger, but it was not fast enough.
Hopefully you got him. I found the camp.
Yeah,
Found the
hopeful ruthless.
What am I doing?
You're camping at the river. At the
Yeah,
lake.
you're camping in some dark corner.
Got the dagger
Hey,
and stabbed.
Naruto.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got you this time.
$14 left. 9 left.
Oof, I think I got this one. Let's see.
Pretty sure you will die now.
No.
Round 6.
No. Suicide.
Maybe you get a resurrection.
No. It's the worst. Dying from a poisonous tree frog. Come on. Hey, Naruto, that's not that mean. At least you had a heroic death, right? Through a dagger. I got a frog.
Oh, Pinin
Pinin?
came. Dagger from a sponsor. He probably just took the one up that you dropped when you died,
Oh, come on.
Nick. Hey, only 2 left.
And no
Oh
resurrection.
my god. Zack.
No.
And hey, Pinin won.
In one,
Oh my
okay.
god. Oh my
Hey,
god.
hey, you must be super happy you got
Okay.
your first legendary pin. Congrats. I know you.
It's not legendary. It's the rare.
Ah,
The
okay.
first rumble. The legendary is only for at the end of the community call. Don't mess it up, Nick.
Congrats, Pinin.
Congratulations.
Hey, that was fun.
So we'll send it in a few seconds. Okay, I think Nick, you can start, right?
Yeah, I think we can start and see what we're up to
There we go.
this week. So I guess you can see the screen, right? And you
Yep.
can see the slides now. Good. So we start with the first, let's say, item of the week, our parachain auction. We're really happy that we managed to renew it. This time, as you probably also, this was a parachain auction that we went and got on our own for obvious reasons. One, we wanted to make sure that there's no disruption sort of in the continuity in what it is that we're doing. Second is that our parachain sort of rewards were all given out during our first big parachain auction last year, which I will remind everybody, I still think is the biggest Kusama parachain auction for at least the past 12 months. So there you go. So we're very happy about that. That means that we will continue our Awesome Ajuna adventures and other little things that we will continue building on Kusama. We are very proud of this because we stuck to our initial design, which was that we wanted to use Kusama to experiment and create fun experiences with you, the community. I think that's what we're doing right now, and we'll continue doing so as we move forward. So super happy about that, super proud of the team that we get to continue a second year playing around in Kusama, and hope you all enjoy it and join us for the ride. Yellow verified, right?
Is it intended that you show like the slides over your head, right?
Aha, no, it wasn't. But now that I see it,
It looks quite impressive because it's like
maybe like that. I can do it, but let me find a better way. Okay. We'll have to.
that's the wrong way. I think you should make your face smaller at the.
Let's do it that way. Let's go the other way around. No. Apologies, everyone, but that's a good thing. So,
Oh, perfect.
now are we okay, or don't we see my face? We don't need to
Yeah,
see
well,
my
now
face,
your
but it's fine.
now your face is away, but yeah, it was also okay to see you.
Let me find a way to bring me then a bit more. I'll get it. I'll put that.
I think that's fine. Now you need just to put like the awesome. Yeah, perfect. I mean, that's fine.
Okay, we got there.
It looks super chaotic.
It is a bit
It's
chaotic.
Nick's personage.
Yes, it's my
Cool.
yes. It sticks with my personality right now. But we
Exactly.
will be back to the normal setup in a week's time, I think, and we'll get there. But on to the next item, Twitter account. So we've always trying to find ways how we can better use Twitter and other sort of social media in order to be able to get both to communicate with you, but also try to attract new people. And it seems that we're quite happy right now having Discord as where we as a community get to really interact with each other, and Twitter is sort of where we get to spread the news. So we're now verified as an organization, which means that we have a yellow check mark, which we're very happy about. So, season 2 update. Cedric, maybe you want to say
Yeah,
anything
so
to season
yeah, I think season 2 is now, yeah, so we are pretty close to finalize the palette backend. I mean, pretty close means like we have an initial working palette, which we start on playing on, and we are now adjusting already like the game flow to make it work fluently, so it is like as enjoyable like season 1 with just a little bit more complexity, but we are still in time. And I think also from the visuals, I think we are mostly done. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Trick, you can write shortly about, I think it's the last pet that you have been working on lately.
I think we haven't shown 3 pets.
Yeah. I'm busy drawing.
He can't draw. He's busy drawing.
Yeah. So from out of there are 7 pets at the moment, and out of it, I think 6 are drawn, and he's on the 7th. I think it's the fiery Dino one, which he's on it. Okay. Yeah. That's about season 2. We started to play me and Fio on it and making sure that everything is aligned, but I think it's all fine, and hopefully in start of May, we will have at the beginning one of our ambassadors being able to play and give us some feedback, and a few others that we will select. And then hopefully we'll also have like a session where OGs can start playing and give us feedback, so we can also adapt and make it even more fluent. Cool. Yeah, that's it from season 2.
So there's our season 2 update, and we can give you now a short update also on our missions, which are starting to look really cool. So yeah, maybe Cedric, you can also provide an update on our status.
Yeah, let me just check. So a small part of the missions is, and some of you might already have seen that. If you check my screen now, you can see my screen too, right?
Yes, we can.
So the thing is, like, we do have like the AAA game, right, which is the Avatars, and season 2 will also be like this. It will just, you will be able to choose season 2, and then you can play similar. Now, to go to the missions, you will like do an immigration of the avatars, which you will move out into the mission ecosystem. And for this, you will have like something like that, where you have like this guy telling you that it's possible to move your avatar into the Juniverse, which it is called at the moment, and then you can like move into the other ecosystem, and then this avatar is being moved out, and at that point, then you can use him in the other ecosystem. During this this immigration into the Juniverse, it will also make sure that your avatar becomes a regular ERC 721 NFT. That means it will have its proper setup on IPFS. It will have all the metadata there and is prepared to be also moved into other ecosystem. And the utility then can be built or is built from our side on top of this NFT, right? Yeah. So that's about the mission. About the missions, we already started here to create the missions, and yeah, I mean it's endless. There are a lot of opportunities. Just like one example, which might be very interesting for you. Let me check if I can even show you. No, maybe that's too early to show you now. The thing is, like, imagine like you are on a mission and you are finished and you can claim your reward, but you forget about it. So maybe you go in vacation and 2 weeks later you would come home and see that you already finished this reward. Now, missions do have like a claim expiry time. And after this claim expiry time, your reward is open to be sniped by anyone. So there will be missions which will have a very close and short claim duration. So it means like you will have to claim your reward 24 hours after you finish this mission. And if you don't do that in time, pirates can start sniping your reward. So that is just like a way for us to make sure that there aren't hundreds of missions staying up, and also make sure that you are incentivized additionally to see if there is somebody which leaves his reward lying around and has been on a very short period. So yeah, but more to come on this soon.
And maybe
Yeah.
this has been also Cedric. This has also been quite different for us, let's say, as a team, as opposed to the Awesome Ajuna Avatars. One thing that's been a lot of fun, that I know you spent a lot of time on it, and me a little bit, is now we get the opportunity also to do some narrative, right? Because in all of these missions, we're really trying to make them sort of, from a narrative point of view, quite exciting. Something that we didn't have the opportunity to do for the Awesome Ajuna Avatar. So that's also quite exciting, and we hope you like sort of the stories that we're creating around these missions. So let's move on. Polka Defiance. So beginning of next week actually, on May the 4th, there's a planned virtual conference, which was it's currently, I think, being run or being set up by the team at Talisman, who are sort of taking over its organization. The topics there range, obviously it's around our ecosystem, and we're going to have a nice discussion with a few other people, trying to see how we can bring these different topics, such as sort of gaming on-chain, DeFi, and talk specifically about game economies and what is it really that sort of blockchain as a technology or NFTs as an access, let's say, token really do or offer for in-game economies. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll make sure that we share more information for you, and would be more than welcome. Would be more than happy for you to join that panel on May the 4th. Not the way I was planning to spend my Star Wars day, but also same day, Decentralized Lugano. That's a really, really interesting actually event, which is being set up by again our ecosystem. That's going to be a physical event, which is going to be in Lugano, where we'll get the opportunity, again for us it's really cool, we'll get to interact again with one of our investors, who is Animoca Brands, who's going to be there. We get to show them our Awesome Ajuna Avatars, which I'm very excited about. And also, as probably a lot of you also heard yesterday, we had Mythical Games join Polkadot, something which we're actually super excited and happy about. It seems that even for us, and we were talking about it briefly with Cedric in the morning, in a way it's a validation even for us, right? We made sort of this decision to build a gaming infrastructure 2 years ago on Polkadot, because we saw, I think, exactly the type of things that Mythical is seeing, that, you know, here's an infrastructure and an environment that is built for the future, right? Built to scale, which is why Mythical is joining. And hopefully we'll get to meet them also in decentralized Lugano next week. So that's a bit about our events going on for the next week. A couple of really interesting partnerships which we're happy to announce. The first one is with Mrs. Browser. So as a lot of you remember from the first season, we weren't sort of prepared, or sort of we hadn't put any focus yet on the mobile version, but that's something that we're slowly moving towards. So as a first step, we wanted to make sure that at least people who don't have any other way to access the game outside of a mobile phone, that they have at least a solution which works. So with Mrs. Browser, where both Bajun and the Awesome Ajuna Avatars will be essentially listed and you'll be able to find them, at least you'll be able to open a desktop version of a browser inside your device and play the Awesome Ajuna Avatars Season 2. We've made recently an announcement, and we're going to make sure that we get the team from Mrs. In an AMA or here in our community, in a community call in the upcoming weeks as we move closer towards the launch, so they can show us what we can do with Mrs. Browser and the Awesome Ajuna Avatars. I'll also mention that same holds true for Nova Wallet, which we have integrated us already. Super excited, obviously, as you know, the team has been building Nova Wallet for quite some time. We're very happy that Bayou and the Awesome Ajuna Avatars will be available there, and hopefully as we move down the line, we will also be optimizing our mobile experience for all of you. Weekly quests. Oof, I really like this background, I have to be honest. Dan, you want to go help a bit with the weekly quests?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, no update other than that they're live now. I think we posted them Tuesday, I believe, so going to be running for a week. Obviously, no solutions yet, but I think a lot of you guys have already figured it out. Yeah, I think the next week we'll give you guys the solutions and then the rewards, and of course, then the next quest number 6.
So weekly
so
quests
yeah, maybe I can also share.
Are up. Let's see if you can share maybe something.
I'll share the Medium link again.
Very good. So yeah, go check our new quests. Have a go at them. You always know that the community is sharing info if you have any difficulties. And let me move to, I think, Rumble Royale. We did that already, right?
We did one, I think.
Yeah, now it's the legendary one, right?
Is Peenan, is he allowed to play?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Just go. So then let's go back. So now it's for Tabix, and yeah, everyone should be ready, right? And then let's start it again.
And we'll go to the questions right after the rumble from the community.
I already tried to start. So currently there is no additional exchange planned at the moment for Bayou. I think we have Gate and so for MEXC. The next thing that we are really looking into is a DEX, and hopefully it will be a DEX in the Polkadot ecosystem. I think that is what we are currently looking for. Yeah, there are a few things around the Bayou token that we are currently looking at, but there is nothing like which we can tell so far. In terms of so we are planning to launch our main network token also somewhere later this year, and therefore we will also then make sure that we have like the informations about how Bayou and Ioun will play together. But most of all, I think now it's about the missions and stuff like that to create like additional utility and make sure that there is like a way to use the avatars that is engaging and makes them really valuable. And then the next thing is about moving them to Ethereum. Yeah, the bank's on-ramp proposal.
Yep.
Is there news on it? So that is something which...
So that's something that was initiated by another team. I don't remember exactly who did it. That they did a fantastic job in driving it forward. It's currently being picked up again by Parity itself, I think, and Birdo, and we have reached out to them to support them to push it forward. It's really important, right? An on-ramp, especially for us, is something that we're looking forward. Hopefully, the Banksa one moves ahead as fast as we would like it. If we see that it doesn't, we already are talking for a few other solutions. And for DevConnet, you asked, what about the legendary from weeks ago? So yes, from the first call, we have picked the winner. We haven't yet announced it, but yes, it has been chosen, and we will be giving out that. But
So,
here we go.
Yep, I will answer the questions afterward. Let's just make sure that we don't miss like the rumble. So already a few that,
Nice.
right?
Nick, Dan. I'm sorry.
Wow, you just backstabbed me like this,
Wow.
Nick. Okay.
Wow. It's quite an
Python.
elaborate
Okay.
Python.
There is a secret agenda, right?
Something is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Trick is out. Dark Friend is still going.
The 13 warriors. Oh, Nick is still here, right?
I'm still here. So are you. I have this feeling of doom.
You have a dagger.
That Keenan is somewhere here too.
Genj going strong again.
Oh, I had fast fingers. Faster fingers.
Hey, we're 8 left.
This time is faster, right? Oh no. I got hit with the rock.
You got hit with a rock. And Square walked off a cliff.
A true sacrifice for the community.
A killing spree. B Crypto is on a killing spree.
Oh yeah.
Is that 24 daggers into?
That's last one.
That's a lot.
Daggers.
That's a lot of daggers. You need to carry 24 daggers.
Personal.
Hey.
Wow. Hey, again, what's going on?
Hey, I'm in the race.
Okay.
You and me.
Yeah, if you win,
might have to do another one.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
I mean, yes.
Nice.
I'm very happy for you, Big Crypto. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Congratulations.
So that is. Yeah.
Well,
then let me just find past your address.
Nick, if you want to check for the other name,
I have it here.
We have picked.
Yeah, let me just.
So I think Cedric, you need to buy another one.
Why?
For the winner from 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure. I think it was also legendary.
Yeah, we still have one. In my, if you see my screen, then you will see that there is still one.
I think you're not sharing.
Yeah, I will share in a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Then I shared the winner in your in our chat.
Okay.
Okay, let me. So what was it? Because I wasn't there. It was 3 weeks ago. From 3 weeks.
Did you be crypto? Did you register your address somewhere? I'm not sure. I tried now, or let me just check. Did I have done something wrong? Just like to make sure that.
Yeah, it might be under B Crypto 9. He says.
Okay.
Winner from 3 weeks ago. Announced. You can see.
PRFTA.
PRFTA. You were the winner from season 1. It's season one. I'm sorry, from week one. Apologies for not announcing it earlier. We knew it from last week, but still hope you enjoy it, and congrats.
Okay, cool. Then let me just share. So I will send topics now to bcrypto, right? And oh yeah, and I think then we are done, right?
I think so. Were there any other questions? If you have.
I think there was a question about Ayun and Bayun. So because I mentioned that at some point there is a 1-to-1 ratio, if we would like swap the whole power chain from Kusama to Ayun, Ajuna Network at some point. So it will be at least 1-to-1, right? So we haven't decided on a ratio so far, and it's really hard to do it because we have no clue at the moment on like how that will work out. But what we can say for sure is that if there is like a point where we see that the Polkadot power chain is taking off way better than Kusama, and there is, for example, not anymore enough support on Kusama, then we will make sure to move over the whole Kusama power chain to the Ajuna network. So it's not like having like two ecosystem and one can go like down. It's like if there is at some point the need to like merge them together to maintain like whatever is like that, we will use and use them to merge them properly together. So that's the intention. And so about the ratio, we will we will look how and what will make sense.
And a couple of questions for season 2. I don't know if you answered them about sort of how we're designing them and the intention about its length. So yes, one of the things that is being considered, or we're trying to do for season 2, is make sure that we can have it last quite a lot longer in terms of gameplay than it did from season 1. It has more elements, it has a bit more complexity, and so I think we'll realize these things well once we get to, let's say, the balancing phase in the next couple of weeks when we all start internally playing. But the intention for it is to last quite longer.
Yeah, so it has a lot more crafting. It has a lot more crafting features than in season 1. In season 1, you only had like avatars. Now you have like pets, which are the avatars of season 2, but there is also a lot of other things like materials, like equipment. There is like eggs to breed. There is like chances to breed certain eggs. And there are even hidden features, or let's say hidden items, which are very rare to get, and you will find out when you have one of them. And they can also be used then for missions. There are even like legendary unidentified items which are available, which are very, very hard to get. So but there will be missions where you can identify them and so on. So there's a lot more into the game itself, and there's a lot more to explore. But we maintain like this, the way that you have been forging is like still the main thing, how it is being played in season 2. Exactly. And so the other one, the old, I will send afterwards when I have like the address, but bcrypto just got his legendary, so gratulations. And I think then we will close the call for now. Or is there any more question? So I haven't.
Will we be able to forge avatars into legendaries in season 2? What is other question?
Yes.
Will season 2 have a different inventory, or we will have avatars from season 2 and season 1 in the same inventory?
No, we'll have different inventories, and the market will also be restructured to make sure that you are able to look for season 1 and season 2 avatars. So we will make sure that you have an easy access to make sure that you can like filter the markets in the way that you want them to be filtered.
Exactly.
At least season 1 and season 2 will be filtered, so there will be no mismatch in between them. Exactly. Anything else? Battlemox will be a card game. Battlemox is like two things. Like Battlemox is a breeding game, but it has also cards. Cards are not like opened in packs, at least not the way that we are used to, like in Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering. It's more like you have a skill tree, which will unlock those cards and which will enable you to have them in your deck. And you can get like when you win like a few times a tournament, you will get, for example, a higher rarity tier of the same card, which has like some special effects on it, right? But it is a card game, and it has a breeding part on it, which is more like a Tamagotchi part of it. What about my question, composable Picasso one? What was this question? With Picasso Bridge, would you keep the 2 per chain and create a Bajun convert pool? So to be honest here, we haven't digged into the technical solution or what is possible. And I haven't been looking too much at Picasso and composable. So let's see when it's ready, or when there is more information about this, then maybe you can send them to me so I can take a deeper look at it. Okay, anything else?
What month do you think missions will start? We expect missions that they're going to be launched after season 2 of the Awesome Ajuna Avatars, a bit after that, so yeah.
Exactly. So I just saw that we have also the user from the PRFT, so yes. I will also send now the legendary to him. So then we have finally all the legendaries given back to the community members that deserve them, because they won them. So, hey, perfect. What a great ending. So thanks a lot for joining this call, and hopefully you had some fun. And yeah, let's hope next week we have more news about season 2 and might be able to show something already. Then have a nice day,
hey,
and
everyone.
see you soon, guys. Bye.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.